Dude, I just got 6 months, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Cause I worry about you.
You do?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah. Like the last time. Here's the deal, dude. There's not a lot of us. I mean, I'm going to give you a compliment.
All right.
Can I give you a compliment?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
I honestly think that you are either at my level or even higher up in terms of artistry.
I would agree with part of that.
And in comedy. Like, that's how I look up to you. I think that you have such an interesting voice. You and I might be doing this project together.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big. We're not going to talk about it now, but it's a very big deal, right? And when I found out from these two big people, they called me and they go, "It's you and Theo." I was just like, there's not in my mind. I'm like, of course it is, right? So that being said, I also worry about you too, because I want you here with us.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, you and I slipped around the same time. Right.
Yeah. I hadn't even talked about it really because I wanted to get 6 months before I really talked about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, and then there was a time where I heard, and then you hear rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Theo was on PCP in Nashville. He ran through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're like, what? He peed on a fucking midget or whatever. You know what I mean? And so then, like, you hear these stories.
I installed PVC pipe in a wall. That's actually what happened.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's just how it translates.
So then, and then it's just happy to, because I don't also, want to pry into your business.
Yeah.
Right. Because I know that I don't know you. I don't even know who you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
As a significant other, because I just, that's your business. But if you want to tell me, you'll tell me. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that, dude. That you have. How do you feel?
Thanks, man. It was hard, man. It was hard to get it. It was hard to get it. I mean, and I just never talk about it that much on the, I've always been in the program, so I've never the most I've ever gone without a meeting is probably a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in Hawaii and I met this dude at a smoothie shop, this shaman, and next thing you know, I'm using DMT, at his house, dude.
No, are you that real?
And they ran a child care out of there too, dude.
No, are you real? You did DMT?
Yeah.
How was it?
I mean, I'll tell you this, man. I haven't smoked a cigarette since then, which is crazy.
Really?
Yep.
So it did work.
I mean, I would like to say it. Yeah, I have no doubt that it worked, man.
So then DMT, you did the DMT, and then after that you got sober?
Yeah. So then I was just like, well, yeah. So then whenever I got back home, I just got back into
the rhythm of it.
Yeah. Well, I felt like a little bit before that I was gonna drink. I just felt I wasn't really doing my program as much as I should. I was going to meetings but not doing it.
But who
and then I went to Maui and just had me a couple cocktails, man. Nothing crazy, really. I didn't do anything crazy. I never liked drinking.
Yeah.
So I had just some tequila and water and, over a couple days. And then I ran into that man at the smoothie shop. His buddy had vitamins, vitamin D3. And he hooked me up with a couple of free bottles of vitamins. And then he's like, hey, you got to meet my buddy. And then that dude just...
Does DMT come in a capsule? How do you smoke it? What is it?
Yeah, he had this kind of little piece. It was kind of like a peace piper kind of thing. And yeah.
And you did it.
Dude, it was crazy, man.
And then what does it do with the feeling?
Here's what happened. So basically, the whole way I interact with the world is through my eyes, ears. Okay? Suddenly, there was no difference between me and a sound or a color. Everything was all just the same thing. And a tree, I died. And then a tree grew straight out of my mouth, straight up into the air, as high as, and it wasn't even the air anymore. It was just this traveling, this portal into I don't even know. There was no maps. It was all a map. It was all a map, dude. It was all a sound. It was
there's no fucking, what the fuck you do? There's no maps?
There's no, all of your senses are just one thing. Like right now I experience the world from me. I see, I touch, I have a sense of things. But suddenly I wasn't the main, I could experience everything, but as everything. Suddenly I'm no longer rooted to myself. I was just part of it all, man.
Oh, fuck.
I was part of it all. I was a piece of sunshine, and I was a
So you had a
bucket of
you had
sand, and I was a
spiritual
freckle.
awakening.
It was mind-boggling, man. It definitely was way relaxing in a sense. Like it took a little bit of pressure off of me.
Yeah,
But
I want to do that thing where they do
maybe
in
not
Mexico.
smoke.
What's it called? Acapulco. What's it called?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. I want to do the Acapulco, dude. I want to do it. I was watching a documentary. It's called Unwell. It's like a series, and people are like getting spiritual awakenings from what's it called?
ayahuasca.
And so then I turn to Kalila and I go, "Is that a relapse? Is that a relapse?"
I mean, it counts as a relapse just because, but I think it's, for me, I think it's how people count their own time. Like I know anybody most people in the program would say it's a relapse.
Because I know a dude that has a lot of time,
Mm-hmm.
and he said to me once, "I did ayahuasca like a year ago, but I don't count it as a relapse." Right? So I'm like, "Oh shit, is that allowed? I don't know, you know."
And I think all of it comes down to how people have their own program, you know?
Yeah, it's because I want to be able to like do what you just said, like see through my eyes and be a part of the tree.
Well, I
You know what I
didn't
mean?
feel like I was using a drug. I felt like I was having a experience.
Yeah, I want to be a part of the cosmos.
Yeah.
Is
Like
that
I
what-
felt like I was using drugs for, hey, I want to get high. I want to change how I feel.
Because you didn't want to probably do it again, like, oh, how do I get more DMT, baby? You know what I mean, right? It was just like one experience. You weren't hooked on it, right?
No, I wasn't hooked on it.
Right. So it's like I want to take ayahuasca and one time and just experience it and find. But then I'm paranoid that I'm gonna be like a fucking ayahuasca junkie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll
Like
be out
every
there living
week,
in the
just, yeah.
living in the zoo, eating fucking leaves when people come by.
Well,
They'll be
just be-
taking pictures of you. You'll hold on to them, and they'll take a picture of you. You know?
Yeah, or I'll have like,
here, hold
like
Bobby.
peacock hairs on my head, and I'll be like a shaman,
Yeah.
be completely naked in the forest with peacock feathers, and I'll have like red like mascara on, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Otuyo, patuyo, patuyo, patuyo," and just speaking some weird language, and then like you're gonna be like, "Hey, you want a podcast?" Like, "Patuyo, no, I'm queep queep, I'm a bird or whatever."
I'm your pituitary gland.
Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could. Watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!